Oh, That's Random Podcast. The show with a spin on everyday real life. Random topics that will have you like, what? With that guy, your guy, the one and only Nerdy G.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your guy, Nerdy G. I'm back. And listen, if you don't know, thank you for tuning in. This is your first time here. Welcome. This is Oh, That's Random Podcast. Once again, I am Nerdy G. And what I do here is I invite you guys into my random thoughts that I have. And I just share it with you, right? Because that's what I do. You may like it. You may not like it. If you don't like it, keep it pushing. If you do like it, stay here. I'm telling you, I got a lot of stuff, right? If you want to help me support my channel and my growth and everything, listen, I got merch all day long. Nerdy's Umbrella merch. Link in the description and all that good old stuff. But yeah, man, let's get right into it. You see the title of this show, so you already kind of know how it's about to go down. And listen, I invite anybody to an open conversation because that's the type of person that I am. Open dialogue, right? So if you don't agree with something I said, let's respectfully, okay? Let's respectfully have a conversation together, whether it be behind the scenes, on camera, whatever it is. Let's have a respectful conversation with one another and let's get to it, right? I know this episode may be a little touchy to some of you guys because this episode is about, are men actually more mature than women? That's real. It's been a thing. We've been told time and time again that, women are more mature than men. Why? I don't know why. Why do they keep sticking that in our head? Why do they want us to believe that women are more mature? And if you ask women are going to say, yeah, we're way more mature than men, hands down. I said, okay, but where did that come from? Who started it? It doesn't really matter to me who started it or where it came from. But that narrative for me is just a bunch of cock of mammy, right? It's a bunch of BS. In certain situations, right? I've been told that I should get me a younger girl, right? And when I say a younger girl, I'm talking about 8 years younger than me, 4 years younger than me, something like that. My mind, the way that nerdy mind works, I don't fathom that, right? I don't honestly think that I can date a person 4 years younger than me because that's just not who I am. That's never been my deal. I don't know what it is. My brain is not wired to date a younger person. At first it used to be 2 years, but now it's like 4 years or whatever the case may be. But either way it goes, it doesn't really matter for me at this point in my life. But younger women, it just don't sit right in my head. 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, and so forth and so forth. That's just me. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. That's how I feel when it comes to this whole, get you a younger woman. You got to train them, right? And they saying basically a younger woman needs an older guy because they are on the same mature level. And then you need to have at least, like I say, anywhere between 4 to 8 years. I've got told this by uncles. I've gotten told this by colleagues. I've gotten told this about bosses. When I was 21 or 22, I'm gonna say 21, 22, somewhere around there, I was told by one of my bosses who was a white man, told me, hey, don't even worry about it. Your wife might not even be born yet. That rubbed me. Hold on. Let me say it again. My boss, when I was 21, 22, told me, hey man, don't even worry about it. Your wife might not even be born yet. For me, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I don't know if that's a Caucasian thing. I don't know if that's a older guy thing. I don't know where that came from, but him saying that didn't sit well with me. So I'm going to just let you know, yeah, that's kind of disgusting. Or not kind of disgusting. In my opinion, it is disgusting. What do you mean? I'm 22 years old. What do you mean my wife isn't born yet? Anywho, not going to stay there. But I don't get it, right? I don't really get it. Like, why do we feel that women are more mature than men? And why do we men just kind of settle and say, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You know why we say that? Because I believe that men are more mature because we can say, yeah, you good, you cool, because we don't have to worry about it, right? We don't have to sit here and worry about or think about you literally. Like we're not gonna waste time on stuff that don't matter. You want to be more mature than me? Then go ahead, be more mature than me. It's fine. It's cool. I'm not gonna fight you down about it or whatever the case may be. And then two, what group of people does that really go to? Right? Are we talking about the women in their 20s? Are we talking about the women in their 30s? Are we talking about the women in their 40s? What group is it for? Right? I get it. There are some women who are more mature in their 20s, or there are some women who just want to continue to, who don't have daddy issues and they want to continue that security. So continue that security blanket that their father has provided for them as long as they can remember, right? So if they can find a guy who has those qualities, financial stability, and they feel secure around that person and they like to love that person, then yeah, I can see them easily gravitating toward a person like that and saying, yeah, I'm gonna be with this guy, whether that guy's older. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna believe that guy is older. There tend to be issues, right? I don't know how many people, or I don't know the stats on it, right? How many people are actually out there when it comes to saying, hey, we're the same age and we made it work, right? It's just like, oh, we've been married since we got out of high school and we made it work all of these years, 40 plus years, 50 plus years, or whatever the hell it is. But that's not what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about those 20-year-olds. Hey, yo, I went to this school. I went over here. We came from different walks of life. We got together and, hey, because I'm still wilding, you still living your good life or whatever the case may be, I can't be that X, Y, and Z. Cool, fine, fuck it, whatever. Listen, you having your hot girl summer, I'm having my fat boy summer. So, we're gonna do what we do, and that's how that roll, right? You know what I mean? Yes, there is a such thing as a fat boy summer, okay? If you don't know nothing about it, Google it, look at it. Fat boy summer, real thing. We out there in these streets, right? Taking your girls. We ain't just for the winter, baby. We for the summer, year round. Get you one. Anywho, but so yeah, when we talk about maturity, right? What really makes what really makes women more mature? What makes a man more mature? I know that some of us probably have heard of a book, Women Are Spaghetti, Men Are Waffles, or whatever the case may be. That book breaks down the whole ordeal. Like, men, we compartmentalize everything, and then women, they just like spaghetti, man. Their minds go from here to there, go everywhere, which way, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, they may be better multitaskers. I'm not going to discredit them on that at all. I do think they are better multitaskers than men, but at the same time too, that doesn't make you more mature because you can do more things at one time. It just means that your brain is wired for you to do more things at one time. Sorry, that doesn't make you more mature. But I have a whole list that I wrote down because I wrote down things to show you the difference, right? And we're going to kind of touch on a lot of these things, right, that women do that one would consider in reality that these ain't mature things. And there's no way that you can be more mature than a man because y'all do these things throughout life. It ain't just one part of life. It's throughout life. Listen, if you've been watching me, if you've been listening to me, you guys already know I have an issue with women, right? Not a bad issue, but I have an issue with women, right? And I'm scared for when the women take over. Okay, I'm gonna give this to y'all. I'm scared when women take over because when women take over, what's going to happen is a lot of men are gonna disappear. I'm gonna be one of those men that disappear because one thing we know for sure is that women don't like each other. They do everything for each other, but they don't like each other. I'm gonna break that down at a later date and time on another show. But listen, women don't like each other and they dress for each other. If that ain't crazy, you tell me what is. That's it. That's crazy in itself. They don't really like each other. They put on a good front. They put on a real good united front. But never mind. Moving on. So let me talk to you guys about some of these things that they do. Okay, let's get right to it. Right? Let's see. They hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? They hold grudges. Women are the type of people that are, I don't like this chick. I ain't heard from this chick in umpteen years or whatever the case may be. And yeah, she stole my chocolate milk one day, and she stole my man, or the dude that I liked, she took him, or whatever the case may be. And so now I'm holding a grudge, and you know exactly who this person is. But let's just say 5-10 years pass by. This person probably woke up, hey, you don't remember me? Women, y'all would look straight through that person and be like, no, I don't think we know each other. Yeah, you remember? Tell you what school they went to. Remember y'all used to hang out together and do this? And no, I don't know. Yeah, no. That's one thing, right? Man, we don't do that. We more like, I don't mess with you, bro. I don't even know why you trying to holler at me. Like, nah. But it ain't so much as that it's a grudge. Is, whatever our beef was, we handled it the way that we handled it. But understand that it's clear, when you see me in the streets, act like you don't know me. I got a whole song about it. You don't know me. Just remember, you don't know me, okay? And that's real. You don't know me. So because you don't know me, all right? Don't try to come and talk to me. We ain't boys or friends, nothing. Yeah, we had a grudge back then. We squashed our beef, but still, I can tell you, bro, we not cool like that. And that's fine. That's not us holding a grudge. That's just saying, hey, we ain't cool. You did something, I wasn't. No cool. We not cool. Women, on the other hand, theatrics, drama. I don't know. I don't know you. You sure? Now you probably got me mixed up with somebody else. We don't go through all that. That's good. That's one thing, right? Another thing that women do, right? If, and I say this if, big if, right? When it comes to relationships, women will investigate until they find something. Call it women's intuition, call it whatever you want to. They gonna investigate until they find something, right? I believe honestly that women they the real Batman. They gonna find something. They gonna investigate until they find something. They gonna keep on looking for something until they find something, because that's what they do. I don't know how that's mature. Why do you keep on looking for something if something's not there? Why you can't take me for my word and I tell you, no, I'm not cheating. No, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing that. But you say, no, my women's intuition. No, that's your immatureness telling you that I did something and you're going to find it no matter what. And it's like, how? I didn't even do anything. But yet you steady looking, you looking, and you looking, and you looking. You're going to investigate till you find something. Even if you have to boot up an old phone, go through text messages or whatever the case may be to find something to say, hey, I got you right here. You don't. But I don't know how that's mature, but that's what women do. Men, we don't give a crap. Some of us, me, I'm not one of those people. I'm not going through your phone. I'm not looking through nothing. My investigation skills go elsewhere, and it's not going to look through your phone to try to see what Tyrone you got on your side or whatever the case may be. Listen, I pay attention. I'm understand. I know when patterns change. I know when you start acting different. I know when you start putting on different perfume and whatnot. So yeah, you can't get me with that. So I pay attention. So if you are doing something, I'm just gonna tell you, you tell homeboy, y'all going out this weekend because I'm gonna go do my thing since you want to do your thing and think I don't know that I'm doing my thing. Neither here nor there. Keep it pushing. That's not immature. That's me being honest up front, because hey, if you're doing something and you don't want to tell me, then you're not being mature your damn self. So keep it pushing. Taking small things and blowing them up. How is that mature? How is taking something small and then just blowing it out of proportion? How is that? Women, you guys do that all the time. What you mean by that? Exactly what I said. And there's no reason to dig into it. There's no reason. Go back to that investigating type of thing. I said what I said, right? Like the ladies in the community like to say, period. Like men not gonna say period. But listen, I said what I said, and it is what it is. Either you like it or you don't like it. But that's kind of end of the conversation, right? But women want to take that and blow it up and keep going and keep going. You're not the Energizer Bunny, right? Because if it is, you need to let me know. Because when I met your dad, that's not what I saw. I didn't see a pink bunny with a battery in his back. Okay, I didn't see that. But like I say, how is that taking small things and just blowing them out of proportion? Not only within your relationship, right? It can be work. It can be your homegirls. It can be that bitch at Macy's. Like, we don't even know her, but yet you want to blow it out of proportion. Like, I don't like the way she looked at me. Okay, she got the same thing I got on. Okay, like, nobody cares. Well, nobody cares. It's small. It doesn't. Yeah. Mature. Up to you. Right. Yo, y'all. Let me see what else I got here, man. Because I got a lot. Yep. One of the big ones for me, and I'm looking right here dead at you guys. Ladies, y'all weaponize your reproductive organs, okay? Weaponizing your reproductive organs is not cool, okay? How mature is that for you to weaponize your reproductive organ to get what you want? How mature is that for you to say, if you don't do this, you can't get that? That's not mature. It doesn't work for men, but it somehow works for women nonstop. And we fall victim to it, and there are some women who fall victim to it too, but y'all weaponize that thing. And I don't know how that's mature, right? To use what you got to get what you want, and using that, and when you're in a committed relationship, or you're in a relationship with anybody, and or understanding a situationship, whatever you guys want to call it, when you get there and you weaponize that thing, I don't know how that's mature. That's like, one doesn't have anything to do with the other. So yeah. So another thing that you guys do, I mean, just putting this out here that it's not mature, right? Saying that the argument is over with, right? If you have a man that communicates, and I know that's kind of rare, but I think the new men today, or some of even the older men, are going back in there trying to, correct some things that they didn't know, and now they're trying to communicate. When we effectively communicate, and when we think that a discussion is over with, where we've had a disagreement, and now we believe that disagreement has been settled, right? For you to walk around women, all right, I love y'all. This is not a jump on women deal. I'm bigging y'all up and just letting y'all know that y'all not more mature than men. But if we have a discussion and that discussion is over with, right? Regardless of how you feel, maybe I lost it, right? Maybe I lost the argument or the dispute or whatever the case may be. I'm fine with it. I'm going to go sit on the couch. I'm going to go do what I do. But I'm not going to bring it back up because I lost it, right? Women, on the other hand, y'all could win and y'all still, and because the reaction of a man is not what you want it to be, y'all bring that right back up. And I'm like, yo, I thought we already was done with this in the most respectful way, in a nice way. I'm saying, ain't we done with this? No, you want to rehash the whole thing again. I'm not saying that all women do that. I'm not saying that men don't do that as well, but a lot of you women do that. And y'all be stuck in y'all feelings. And I get that women are emotional creatures, humans or whatnot, but understand me. That's not mature. That's not emotional maturity, right? For you to sit there, you won. You literally won this dispute. I let it go. I'm okay. I'm moving on to the next thing. I'm trying to ask you what's for dinner, and you want to keep going, okay? You want to keep going. That's not mature. I thought we squashed this, ma'am. You won. You won. And I'm not saying that you won just because I gave up. I'm saying you had a valid point. I understood your point. I reiterated your point to you. I said it back to you to make sure that we both have a clear understanding that we both on the same page. But because it's not what you like, it's not what you expected, you got a problem with me. So now, not mature, ladies, not mature. That's it. No, it's not it. I got more, right? Let's see. Accountability. Accountability. Women, when it comes to arguments and accountability, it's hard for y'all to hold yourselves accountable in arguments and disputes that we have. It's not mature. 30, I'm talking to the women that's 30 and over, okay? You 20-year-olds, I don't know what y'all on. I don't mess with y'all like that. I don't really, truly not understand y'all 110%, but y'all on your own thing, right? But to you 30 and plus women, accountability is a thing. Everywhere you go, you hear the word accountability at your job, when you talking to your homegirls, when you out in the streets, when we look at the news, we're always talking about somebody being held accountable. Women, y'all don't hold yourselves accountable. When there is a dispute going on or an argument going on where we're going back and forth, and then I bring up something about you feel that it's not valid. You may feel that, hey, I can't, that ain't got nothing to do with what we discussing right now. Whoa. But did you not do this? If I'm setting up probable cause, right? If I'm setting up behaviors, or I'm pointing out certain things that you've done in the past that led us to this point, it's valid, but you don't want to take accountability for that. That's not a mature thing. I'm not saying that men don't do this, but women, y'all do it to a T, and then have the audacity to blame the man. Like, it's our fault that you did this. Like, for every not so favorable action in your favor, you blame it on the man. Why? Why do you blame it on the man? Right? Why? I'm a nerd, man. This is what I do. I'm a nerd. This is what I do. I analyze things, right? Okay. I can't help myself. I look at you women, right? And when we talking about maturity, right? It's, and we talking about it in the sense of dealing with somebody else in a romantic relationship, or just a relationship, or just kind of things that you do, right? Like, even outside, men may do stupid things. And when I say we may do stupid things, like, put hot sauce in water guns for whatever reason, or put bleach in water guns, or we might want to go to Vegas for a fantasy football league that's not a real league, and we're not playing it. We're not playing for money or anything. If you think that's immature, then yeah, that's us. We may spend money on a PlayStation 5 that costs $500, and y'all looking at us like, why? It's a stupid game, because you don't understand gaming, you don't understand toys, you don't understand gadgets. Men, we are just attracted to the things that we are attracted to, and some of those things to women just seem dumb and stupid, and that gets mistaken for he's not mature. Yeah, but there's a ton of gamers out there making bukus of bread, right? Think about it. $100,000 for a gaming tournament. Come on, man. Is it immature when you're getting money like that? Is it immature? I don't think so. That's just me, though. Let's keep it pushing. You don't acknowledge. Women, you have a hard time acknowledging when somebody's there for you. And you say that you don't need no help. You want to be self-made. Especially like when somebody's trying to help you, right? And like I say, I think it's all because you think men are immature. You think men can't lead you. And it's today's society. It's a new society. It's the way that society breaks things down. It's the way that society puts things in your faces, or our faces, right? Where we think that women don't need men, and we think men like, we just need to be by ourselves because we don't want to be with a woman who's going to be nagging us, right? That's not really truly 100% the case, right? We don't want a strong woman, but we always say our mothers were strong. Okay, so you don't want nobody like your mama. Okay, cool, got it. But understand that sometimes when women are strong, they lose all of that little sweetness. All right, and it's safe to say that. And it's hard for you guys to recognize that, to acknowledge the fact that, hey, in order for me to get to this spot, I lost some things along the way. And when we try to tell you that, when the men try to tell you that, or try to point it out, y'all like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's not mature, right? Not being able to accept what it is that you have or that you have changed. People who are around you or who have been around you, spend a lot of time around you, understand you, and you can't. It's a little different, okay? I'm just going to tell you, it's a little different. It's a little immature for you not to acknowledge and for you not to have an open mindset and for you to say, I'm this, I'm that, and I just don't really care. It's saying something about you, ma'am. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I can go on and on, but I'm not going to go on and on because, of course, guys, y'all know I don't like to beat a dead horse. Respond to it, right? Respond to me, right? I don't think women are more mature than men when it comes to certain things. And when I say certain things, I'm talking relationship wise, I'm talking about life wise, right? Men can let things go and not really think twice about it again. And to women, that may be immature because, right? Why do that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to get to the root of the issue. Once we get to the root of the issue and we have a solution, move on. Once we agree to disagree and we know we're at a standstill and we're still going to bump heads about that situation, it's okay. It's cool. Listen, I can disagree with you and then still go lay down with you and have a good time. It's okay. I'm not that person. At least I'm not that person. And I believe that there's a lot of men out there be like, yeah, okay, and what do you want me to do about it? There's nothing that I can do about it. But listen, respond. Do you think women are more mature than men, or are men actually more mature than women? And just because we don't like to speak about it, that doesn't mean that it's not true. Me personally, you kind of know what side I stand on. If you don't know, I'll say it again. Yeah, I'm on the side of men. Men are a little bit more mature than women, and no, you don't have to have a huge age gap between each other to achieve that maturity level. I think that two people the same age can be on the same maturity level, and it just depends on your experiences that you've had in life and how open you are to being mature. Because some folks, they never grow up and they are just that all their whole life. So it is what it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this song, and then I'll be right back and I'll close out the show. All right, now guys, ladies and gentlemen, that was I Need a Thug, City Girls. So if that's what you guys is into, that's what y'all into. Yeah, that I mean, maturity at its finest, right there, right? Why not, right? Anywho, listen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Appreciate that. This is a topic. Are women actually more mature than men? You be the judge. I laid out some things. Get down in the comments, drop down tell me what your thoughts are. Let's have a conversation. I'm all open for it. Once again, I am your host, Nerdy G, Nerdy's Umbrella Everything. Check out the merch. Link in the description on the screen right now. Support your guy. I'm here. Until next time, I'm your guy, Nerdy G, and I'm out.